All right, everybody, welcome back for another deep dive. You ready to
Yeah.
get into it?
Let's do it.
Okay, so we've been talking a lot about AI and how it's going to change the future of jobs, right?
Right. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the big question on everyone's minds these days.
Yeah, for sure. And today we're going to deep dive into one specific field that, well, it might just survive the robot apocalypse.
Oh, interesting. Okay, I'm intrigued.
Cybersecurity.
Oh, wow, cybersecurity, yeah.
Yeah, so we've got this article here, and it's basically arguing that cybersecurity might be one of the last jobs standing,
Yeah.
as AI takes over everything else.
Huh. Okay, so why cybersecurity? Why would that be different?
Yeah, well, the article makes this really interesting point that cybersecurity is different from other fields because it's this constant arms race,
Oh, right. Yeah. Yeah, it's always evolving, always changing.
Exactly. And the attackers are humans. They're creative. They're unpredictable.
Yeah. And you can't really program an AI to predict what some, random hacker in their basement is going to come up with next.
Right? It's like imagine trying to train an AI to predict the next crazy phishing scam,
Yeah.
or like some wild social engineering trick.
Yeah, or like which meme is going to go viral next. Good luck teaching an AI that.
Oh man,
Yeah.
that's so true. And speaking of phishing scams, I almost fell for it myself a few months ago. It was crazy. It looks so real.
Oh, wow. Yeah, they're getting really good.
It's scary how they can really play on your emotions, your fears, your hopes.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why AI might struggle. AI can analyze malware and stuff like that. But when it comes to understanding human psychology,
Right.
that's a whole other level.
Yeah, so the article actually uses this analogy of cybersecurity professionals being like physics debuggers in an electronic world.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, it's not just about fixing code.
Hmm.
It's about understanding the entire system,
Right.
how all the pieces fit together, and being able to find those weird bugs, those vulnerabilities that nobody could have predicted.
Yeah, like that whole system level thinking. It's not just about focusing on one little piece of the puzzle.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
what are some other ways that that kind of system-level thinking comes into play in cybersecurity? What are some examples?
Well, let's take something like file sharing.
Nice.
Seems pretty basic, right? Just sending a file from one computer to another.
Yeah.
But when you think about it from a system level perspective, it opens up all sorts of potential vulnerabilities.
Oh, right. Yeah.
You have to think about who has access to the file, how the data is being transmitted.
Right. Could be intercepted.
Exactly. And what happens if the file gets corrupted or deleted,
Right. Oh, so many things to think about.
Yeah, it's about connecting those dots, anticipating the ripple effects. And that's something humans are still much better at than AI.
Right. So what's it actually like to work in cybersecurity? What does a typical day look like for someone in this field?
Well, it's definitely not all like you see in the movies, sitting in a dark room, hacking into the mainframe.
Yeah, I was going to ask, is it all like Hollywood makes it seem?
Not even close. It's way more diverse than that. One day you might be analyzing system logs, looking for suspicious activity.
Right, trying to find those needles in the haystack.
Exactly. And then the next day you could be designing security protocols for a new system.
Wow. So it's a pretty dynamic field then.
Oh, yeah, for sure. It's fast-paced. It's always changing. You need to be able to think on your feet and solve problems creatively.
And you have to stay ahead of the curve too, right?
Sure.
Because the technology is always evolving.
Absolutely. And that's where those new roles are starting to emerge, like AI security specialists.
Yeah, the article mentioned those. What exactly do those folks do?
Well, they're basically the ones making sure that AI systems themselves are secure, because AI can be vulnerable too.
Oh, right. I didn't think about that.
Yeah, they have to think about how AI could be exploited and then develop strategies to prevent that from happening.
So it's like a whole new layer of cybersecurity.
Exactly. And they're also looking at how AI can be used to enhance cybersecurity, building new tools to detect and respond to threats.
So it's kind of a double-edged sword. Then AI can be both a threat and a tool.
Yeah, exactly. It's all about how we use it.
So given all these advancements in AI, do you think human cybersecurity professionals are going to become obsolete?
No, I don't think so at all. In fact, I think AI will create even more opportunities in cybersecurity.
Oh, really? How so?
Well, think of it this way. AI can automate a lot of the routine tasks, like analyzing huge amounts of data,
Right.
identifying potential threats, but it's still humans who are going to design those secure systems in the first place.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And it's humans who are going to interpret the data that AI spits out and make those critical decisions.
So it's kind of like AI is a superpowered assistant, but humans are still the ones calling the shots.
Exactly. That's a great way to put it. The future of cybersecurity is all about partnership between human ingenuity and artificial intelligence.
So to wrap things up, it seems like cybersecurity is this really unique profession. Requires adaptability, strategic thinking, and a deep understanding of both technology and human behavior.
Yeah, for sure.
Any final thoughts for our listeners today?
Well, I'd leave you with this. If cybersecurity is like a game of strategy against a constantly evolving opponent, what skills do you need to develop to stay ahead of the curve? Not just in cybersecurity, but in any field.
Hmm, that's a great question. I think I'll be thinking about that one for a while.
Me too.
Well, thanks for joining us for another deep dive. Everybody make sure to check out the show notes for a link to the article we discussed today, and we'll see you next time.
See you later. Bye.
Bye.